Hey guys, Tales of Taram here. I'm back today with the Ceilia Isle campaign. Um, Today we are going to be joined by Ruby,
Hello.
Gesh,
I
Shadowy,
Yo.
and a new person who wanted to join the game. Don't know if they'll stay forever or not, but this is going to be a test with them because this is my first time running D&D for them. We have Marius here. If you'd like to say hello, Marius.
Well, hello.
All right. Marius had a little issue with Viber, but hopefully it's fixed now with the update that he put on his phone. Um, so, yeah, that's really all for the intro. So let's. Is there anything you guys would like to say? Not curse words in the next 10 seconds.
Live well, have fun.
Okay. So now that we're a minute in, fuck. There you go. First word. Anyways, so not too many, please, because we're only a minute in.
Yeah.
So
Say on.
going over the events of last session, the party, a month ago, had been slain or thrust to the winds after an event that is called the Shattering. The party had accidentally caused the ire of the guardian of ShardWard, the village they had found, to become enraged. And in doing so, she nearly killed the entire village. They managed to calm her down, and a small village council was created with the only current mayor. Well, sorry, the two mayors of the village, the new lord of the village, who kind of shouldered his way in through means that the villagers did not like, as well as the guardian and Arya, a drow, a previous member of the party. A month had passed, and the rebuilding was going slow due to the closing of the mine, the rock mine, that had produced rocks and iron for the town. Seeing this destruction, after seeing a few new individuals had come in to town, Neral, the current lord of Shardward and member of the, why can't I think of the word, village, had requested of them to head to the mine as soon as possible. Some bullshittery happened, and members of the party died on the way to. Oh gosh, what the heck? Sorry, I almost just threw up out of nowhere.
Hmm.
He got all the way up to the
Damn.
top of my throat. Ugh, that was disgusting. A few members of the party died to a vampire spawn, and Gesh, or what's your character's name?
The second table.
What the heck?
Say right now.
Why did I hear the second fable?
Gesh, why are you talking in alien speak?
That's what I'm wondering.
Speaking
Because
to
I
us
heard
from
the
the
second
grave?
fable.
No, like your mic is really staticky, Gesh.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
pure static.
Trick.
Anyways, so yeah, Rail had escaped from the combat and managed to find his way to the mine, and finding a new friend along the way, Velis. The party met up at the mine, and before they were able to head in to conquer said mine, at request of Reginald as well, the individual who had set up a tent village there as he was trying to take back the mine, um, a mantis broke out of the mine, slaying some of the guards and barely being put down because the party was nearly TPK'd by a door. Um, the party then decided to rest. After having a strange vision, they awoke, and then some of them fell back asleep as two of them, Rail and Arya, had another vision, awoke, got attacked by a small baby mantis creature, killed it. Oh, wait, no. They didn't kill that one specifically. That one escaped. Um, that one escaped.
And
They hunted for more, found another one, and then went back to the tent. They got a little bit more rest as the long rest preluded. And that's kind of where we left off. Anyways, so anything I forgot to mention, you three?
No, though we did actually kill it after searching and finding it, and then we had the one that we had found in
Ruby, I'm trying not to give
tamed.
too much shit away to the rest of the party who doesn't know shit.
I am
Yeah,
sorry.
no, you're getting
I'm an
disadvantage on your
idiot.
first roll. You're getting disadvantage on your first roll. I always tell you don't don't ruin shit, bro. Because it leads to excellent roleplay when people don't know shit.
So,
And now guess you're still staticky.
let me return on phone.
Yeah. So Marius, I don't get mad when people tell stuff that's already like common knowledge, but when somebody like spoils the surprise, like when it would be good roleplay shit, that's when I get kind of mad. So you have disadvantage on your first roll, Ruby, just so you're aware, okay?
Yep.
And I won't be mad anymore. That's the whole thing. I keep telling you I don't like that shit.
Better?
A bit better,
Yes.
yeah.
Actually, severely.
So
But,
I
you
shouldn't
know, I'm a
tell
fan of
anyone
mystery.
about what I found, right?
Don't.
Well, Ruby already did.
No, the thing that I specifically found.
Oh no! Don't tell anybody about that.
Okay.
Me over here not remembering exactly what it is.
I don't remember if I even remember it either,
Oh,
so.
cool.
Do
So it's
you
gonna be a
remember?
surprise for everybody.
Anyways, so let me get some music started here. If you guys want to, you can mute the bot, but I find the ambience to be nice, especially for my recording. So just play.
I have the I have the bot turned way down low.
Oh yeah, I have it like 20%, man.
Like, there
Oh,
is two
I'm at
members of
10.
this campaign are
Oh,
already
10?
in the third character.
Yeah, and it still blows my ears out.
That's because you're on phone.
And my phone's volume is also at 10%.
Well, it's because you're on phone. That's why.
Oh yeah, how do I change the how?
Yes, the entire server went over this for the last 3 days.
You
Ah,
pull
no.
up the thing, press
Yeah,
the
so-
people's icon,
Yeah,
press
yeah,
and
I-
hold,
I-
press into
I-
Viber, and change the volume.
Yeah, I was on
You guys
phone.
see why I don't like Viber much, but it's the best bot out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
But
putting that
also-
game.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
So, the island of Ceilia, an island of the lost, home to the now ruined Shale Empire, but 24 years prior. We find ourselves sitting above the clouds as this bismuth-sheened lightning strikes upon the outstretched sky. The sun rising in the distance gives a golden glow above the clouds. As our vision begins to pull down, shifting between the clouds, down to the lower atmosphere, we see the large island filled with desert, fields, forests, hills, and the large mountainous passes in the center filled with their plateaus and beasts. Surrounding this island, not but a few miles off its shores, exists a wall of fog and mist. One that brings visitors to this place from far away, visitors of other lands. That's not the only way. As we begin to head westwards, that's what I'm trying to say. Westwards. We find ourselves above a small forest that has been placed just north of another forest. Though it's not as dark and the trees are fresh compared to the other forest. We hear the howling of wolves and other beasts. And we see old houses sticking out, overgrown by vegetation, broken, decayed. This is the village of ShardWard. But that's not where we're starting today, as we begin to head eastwards, over the rolling fields of verdant green grass, over a few dips in the ground holding the water from the last few days of rain. We pass through these large fields as we begin to head down into a small, what looks like almost a crater, but it's just a hole in the ground that leads to hard stone and dirt on its ground. Continuing eastwards for another hour or so, we find ourselves near this large rocky outcropping held aloft by wood and log. This is the entrance to the mine. And outside its general vicinity, we see boulders stacked in a defensive position. And inside, quite a few tents. We see very few dwarves and elves securing their perimeters at the moment. As the sun is rising in the distance, and the piddle-paddles of rain are calming down, we find a shadowed figure staring from the edge of the eastern side of the entrance to the mine. By that, I mean they're on the southern side and have come from the east, it seems. Staring at this strange place as their cloak furls in the winds or the small breezes. I'm trying to see exactly what you said. They begin to boldly approach the tent city. At this point, a few hours pass. Marius, what is your character doing for the next few hours in this small little tent place? This tent
Well,
city.
I would assume that I would chit-chat with people. I'm a friendly guy, even though I am not particularly charismatic. I suppose that comes from the fact that I'm a bit of a wild man. I
Alright.
dress well. You know, I like my silks, my satins, my velvets. I don't usually wear armor. There's a huge fucking sword on my back. Dagger, longbow, the usual. I'm just basically trying to get to know the people here and find out what their troubles are.
Talking
Do I
to
need to roll for that?
talking to a few of the dwarves and elves, not really, because you're a big guy and you look strong. They're not gonna fucking be like, get the fuck out of our town. They're gonna be like, oh fuck this guy. Entering in, you do see a few elves and a few dwarves. They give you kind of stern looks. The elves because you're not full elf, but the dwarves because you're elf. But they don't stop you from entering town. You don't seem like you're gonna do anything bad at the moment. A few of them ask you what you're doing, but that's all. Asking around, this small tent city seems to be just a fortification for the mine. They were heading eastwards anyways, but decided to try and, just for the information you get, try and take back the mine that had been lost within the last month due to some strange earthquakes. But their current survey team has yet to return after making it to the innermost chamber of the mine. They were heading towards Obsidian Town to the east because they decided to leave ShardWard, but that's all the information you get.
And what exactly were they specifically looking for?
They were just trying to get to the bottom of the mine and see if there were any survivors, or just simply make sure the mine was safe.
Did they find anything?
That's what they're waiting to hear back from their survey team about. The mine itself is a stone mine, but does supply some iron.
All right. May I inquire if there are any canaries in cages around?
So as you start to ask about canaries, a few of them mentioned that they had some, but they kind of left them behind when the earthquakes happened. Let me roll a d100 to see if any of those canaries were... Because this isn't the mining... So this isn't the mining team specifically. There may be a few miners from the incident that are here as well. But most of these people are coming from the village of ShardWard, whatever that is, to the west of here. So they came here after the mine had closed.
Okay, well...
There is one or two canaries in a cage, if you would like to ask about those.
I would. I would genuinely want to have a canary in a cage.
Alright. So as you begin to ask about the, you find this one old grizzled dwarf who seems to have bandages wrapped around his head. You're told that you need to speak a little bit louder with him. And as you approach him, he seems to be currently outside one of these large not burlap, what are they called? These tents. And as he is outside one of these tents, he's seemingly feeding a canary in a cage as he has this little bit of bread. Hey, here you go, little lassie. And he's feeding the bird some bread. He does not notice your approach even if you get right behind him, it seems.
Well, hello, old timer.
Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
It's come to my attention that these mines ain't safe. Now, I was thinking to myself I could use an early warning system. And if you survived as long as you have, that canary's probably a good luck charm, isn't it?
What'd you say?
I said that canary looks like a good luck charm.
Hey, she is a good luck charm.
And it looks to me like you're moving off, ain't you?
Hey, unless this mine gets opened again.
Look, old timer, let's cut to the chase. What do you want for the canary?
Hey, you one of those going into the mine to fix it?
Well, you know.
Huh? I generally, as the
like
DM,
you.
I don't know what you said.
Listen, old timer, I need an early warning system. And that canary has kept you alive as long as it has, so it has to be decent. What do you want for it?
Roll me a persuasion check. First roll of the campaign.
Oh god.
Why do I feel like I'm somehow gonna die?
Persuasion
I know I'm not, but I just get that
Don't-
weird feeling.
Don't sully my story, Ruby. That's a secret.
Wait, please don't. You're the only one who is. Your character's the only one who's been here since the beginning. Everybody else got replaced.
Yeah, literally, whenever I play a campaign with Goblin or Keegan or Shadowy, I have a feeling that my character's gonna end up being the only one of the original party,
Anyways,
except for when I
Marius,
joined
what's your roll?
Shadowy's.
Dude, you died in 2 campaigns of ours.
Marius, what's your roll?
Of yours, yeah.
No, it's a flat roll because I actually have proficiency in it. Give me a second here.
Oh, I chopped my pencil. Damn, that's a long roll.
Yeah, no, give me a second, man. I'm only on my phone here.
Oh, I see. You can also roll with dice if you have them. I don't mind, as long as you're not like rolling 15 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah, no, it's a 7. It's shit.
Since you look at him, he goes, I don't remember you, Reginald, telling you to go into the mines. If you want a little lassie here, it's going to cost you. Let's just put it at 5 gold. I bought her for 2, so I'll sell her for 5.
I'll do 3.
Roll me another persuasion check.
That's an 8.
Best I can do is 4.
Damn.
4 is fine. And I'm gonna slide over 4 gold. So now I'm down to 6 gold.
And he takes the 4 gold and he takes the little cage and looks at this small canary bird. Are canaries only yellow or can they be any kind of color?
They can be most colors.
Alright, So he pulls out this small lime green canary and he goes, "Hey, little lassie, this is going to be your friend from now on. Make sure they stay safe, eh?" And the bird, I can't do a fucking bird whistle, but a bird whistles to him, and he just hands you a small cage. "Hey, she loves fresh breadcrumbs. Anyways, I'm going to go sleep now. Good morning." And he walks away. I hate doing dwarven voices, man. They fucking hurt my throat.
And yeah, well,
Yeah. I can't do dwarven voices.
Goblin, you don't like making your voice, though most of your NPCs are dwarvish.
Yeah, I know. I hate that I made that my lore, that most dwarves aren't in the dwarven continent. But yeah, anyways.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into my pack and I'm gonna strip a little bit of the cordage from my rope, and I'm gonna give the canary about a 15-foot reach. So I'm gonna tie a little bit of cordage to its leg and let it fly 15 feet ahead of me.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh, yeah. You make me roll all the bad stuff, man.
That's all good. It's your choice is what you do. It's not gonna be too high of a DC. It's not gonna be too high of a DC because it is a tamed animal already, even though it's not tamed by you specifically.
Wait, animal handling is wisdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, wisdom. All right, yeah, no, that's +3.
Damn, I just got a notification. The Rat King is playing Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring. Skyrim, sorry.
Nice, bro.
Bro, what is going
It's
on
a
with your
shitty alien.
rolls? What is going on with your rolls? You have not rolled above an 8.
I'm saving it for all the attack rolls. I am saving it for all the attack rolls.
And imagine if you just keep getting nat ones for your attack rolls.
I feel that always when I need to beat a DC, I always switch the DC of this campaign.
Anyways, as you attempt.
You should talk. You keep beating my 18
What's
DCs.
funny, I had set the DC to 8 for this
Also
creature
here.
specifically, so it may be a low roll, but it's still a success. So as you open the cage, you're afraid it's gonna fly out, and it just stays there tweeting at you as you start to tie a small bit of cording to its leg, and let it out of the cage. By the way, the cage isn't like a huge ass bird cage. It's like a small bird cage that can be put onto your side if you wanted to hold it there. But I mean, up to you.
I'm just gonna bring the bird with me because any early warning is good.
It rests on your shoulder for a bit because it's not gonna fly every single place. But yeah, it'll fly when it feels like it, or when you command it to specifically. Anyways.
Okay, I'm ready to roll. You guys do what you want.
So as you begin to, for the next few hours, look around, ask around, speak to Reginald about maybe joining this group that's going to go down to the mine today, the sun begins to rise as the humid air, filled with the smell of previous rain from last night, hits. The tents flapping in the wind, and the small banners placed upon these tents as well, flapping in the winds too. The rest of the party, you find yourselves awakening, even though most of you are elven in nature, from sleep. It's not as comforting as a normal human or tiefling would find it, because you don't sleep, you meditate, and the only times that you've tried to sleep, you are less conscious than when you're meditating. It gives you a feeling of fear and dread as an elf. and after that strange vision, you find yourself awakening from sleep. Though well rested, afraid of looking around very drastically to see any dangers, whatnot, as your focus was gone during your sleep. As you awaken, you all look around and see each other there. Rankus, Ragnos, whatever the fuck your name is, Ragnos. You look towards Yesh and Ruby, and they both have wear and tear to them. Ruby is missing an arm. Yeah. The two-handed weapon fighter
Yeah.
is missing an arm.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened while I was
And
asleep?
Yesh has large cuts and slashes across his body, which seem to have been healed with magic, but he is very, like, cut up as well.
I'll simply refer to Ragnos' previous statement.
I'll leave the
Arch-
explanation to you.
It's much. Good thing I might actually be able with a week of downtime to actually give him an arm. I know it was 2 weeks.
You know,
to get
Ruby,
one.
Ruby, I think this is the third time your arm got ripped off. In my memory.
No, not the third.
It's
Or
like the fifth
mine,
time
it's
in
the
my
fifth.
campaigns.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, in Goblin's campaigns alone, it's the fifth.
To be fair,
Total,
I
I
lost.
think it's the 10th, actually.
To be fair, I once lost my arm as well.
Yeah, I like to take people's arms and legs, okay?
Yeah.
Because you
The
guys have
funniest
these heavy
part-
scars, and you're like, I got a scar. So I'm like, fuck you. There goes your finger.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
At least you allowed me to have a efficient though time-consuming way to give someone a kind of replacement.
Yeah,
If you can hook it up to my nerves, I can literally have a replacement.
that's what the 2-week one takes. That's why it can.
Yeah, that's why it takes 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, for those who are we heading into the mine at this point?
Well, Marius, you don't know about these people. You've never met these people in your life. You're not even here. You're like in the middle of town while these people are waking up in their tent. So you're not here.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't know about the introduction. I was wondering about that.
We're
Was I
getting
meant to meet
We're getting to
them?
that. We're getting to that. Don't worry.
After we explained the basic thing for Shadowy, I
Okay.
think. Ruby, did you already send that to Shadowy?
They had. You
Send
guys
what?
Sent something to Shadowy.
The explanation.
No, I said I'd leave that to you.
Ah, can you do that? Very
I'll
good
just
at
give a
writing.
brief thing. What are you trying to hide? What are you trying to tell them?
I don't try to hide anything.
Okay. Had a strange vision. Ruby lost her arm. The two of them woke up, went meditating and fighting. Gesh nearly died. They got a cool pet.
The pet. Ah, yeah.
You almost died again. God, it's
Yes.
Like, is there any easy monsters out here, or is every single thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
no. The island is
a life to
dangerous.
death problem.
It was one of those fucking mantises again, but it was a baby one, but holy shit, these are still fucking
Yes,
dangerous.
I fixed the stats. I actually made the stats of the baby one now, so don't worry about it.
Thank God.
Now that you've befriended it, it's fucking weak as shit.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's more
Hey,
like
the price.
And yeah, Marius, I needed to beat a baby with the stats of an adult.
Okay, so you beat up a baby.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
And then
It
Ruby
wasn't
cut 1 and
Andrews.
2. Yeah. Anyways. Getting
It
out
was
of
a
that,
fucking
so as you
Andrews.
explain all this stuff, Ragnos, you watch as Gesh's bag opens up a bit because something was inside it apparently, and crawling out is this about 2 to 3 foot tall mantis that seems to be crawling out, clicking its mandibles together, looking around. Gesh, you have no more food in your bag.
Oh fuck. To be fair, what else did I expect from an insect?
The reason you check this is because it comes out and it has all this like food debris on its face. You're like, oh fuck! And you open it and it's all gone.
I'm glad I didn't let it stay in my bag.
It shakes really quickly, and you see its back abdomen shines this bismuth kind of like color.
Yeah, I'll need to buy new food as fast as possible.
Okay, so just a quick one. Since I'm not at the mine yet, I'm still in town. Can I sell my studded leather armor?
You're in the camp surrounding the mine.
Yeah. Once again, I'm not with you right now. We're with the group, so we can have you sell your studded armor. What do you have? So, that's why I asked what you wanted to do, man. That's why I asked what you wanted to do.
Yeah, no, I just want to sell the studded leather armor just so I can have a little gold on me.
Okay.
I don't need it.
Anyways,
Alright, with
look around.
your just normal charisma, I'm gonna say you get like 40 gold for it, because this isn't like an actual town. This is something that was made just like very quickly. It's a tent city.
Okay,
Okay, so you get 40 gold.
gotcha.
You don't get the full price
Right.
here. You get ripped off by 5 gold, but you get 40.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Okay. Anyways, continue talking, group.
I'm going to root around in my bag for a second before pulling out a apple and some bread and toss them over to Gesh.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm like breaking a part of the bread off and giving it to the mantis.
Mantis does not eat bread. It hates bread. It looks at you with
Ah.
disgust.
Okay, it only eats meat. Should have expected that.
It eats anything besides bread and grain.
Okay, I will give it the apple then.
The bapple.
It looks at the
Or
apple.
was it
a
and,
apple?
as you hold it out, it just takes it and eats it with one bite.
Oh, I'm like, somehow this is the second game where I just have a lot of pets, technically.
Guys, it has been 4 sessions since you accepted the mine quest.
Okay, yeah, to be
Interesting.
fair, it was chaotic, okay?
As this goes on, Ragnar's just gonna get his items on
Okay.
and get ready.
You
Yeah,
start dressing.
I will gesture that the mantis goes back into the bag as I
At
eat.
this point, the mantis is getting a bit big for the bag, specifically. They grow. At this point, you realize these things probably grow to their full size within a year at most, and this thing is getting pretty big. It's about 3 feet tall. And it's pretty wide.
And I can't just walk
And
around
last
with
night
it.
it was like about 2 feet tall.
Oh shit, it's gonna get real big real
Yeah, they
fast.
get like 10 to 15 feet tall, man.
Fair point.
I'm going to eat a quick breakfast of bread and the fruit I tossed Gesh. I forgot its name already.
How do you forget the name of an apple? What the fuck?
This was the weird combination of pineapple and the apple and whatnot.
You mean the papal?
Yeah, the apple.
Yeah,
Okay.
it called it a bapple at first for some reason.
I definitely need a bigger bag by soon. Does it still fit in the bag?
It can, but it's gonna be like really hard because like you might need to bring a few of your items out and put them on your waist, but it can fit in there.
I will. As long as he fits in it for like now, so I can bring it to the mine.
Okay.
But anybody seeing it. I will go out quickly, and before we go to the mine, I just buy a bunch of food.
Okay, so you start to buy a bunch of fruit. You get back to the place, and as you're trying to put it in the bag, like you close the sack at the top of the bag, and the bag is just like bulging in strange areas and squirming. It is a very suspicious bag.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it for now.
So,
Yeah, so
as you prepare your bag, prepare some food. Ragnos, are you
I
preparing
will.
anything for the mine?
Well, right now I'm just getting my stuff together and thinking things through, considering what's happened to his friends. Magnus is thinking this might be a sign that they should get to the mines quickly. So he's gonna go ask the leader, like Jason, was it?
No.
What the f? Jason was more of a side character.
Yeah, that
What
fucking
the
Why-
elf dude.
Why were you thinking of
He was
one
a
of the dang
dwarf.
robins?
What the f?
Yeah, I don't remember their
Why-
fucking name.
It's Reginald.
Why were... It's yeah. I was thinking, why
Alright,
is
so
he
Reginald.
talking about one of the robins?
As a Reginald the dwarf.
Wait, what? What are you asking, Reginald?
I was going to ask him what the status of the mine was currently,
Okay.
just so we have an idea before we go in.
So, as you begin to leave, we'll get back to you, Ragnos. Ruby, is there anything you are doing?
I am going to search around and ask around for any volunteers to enter the mine with us.
You begin to ask around, and most of the townspeople are like, "Fuck that shit." So no, there's no volunteers. As you continue to ask around, people say there's a strange man in town, but that's who was talking about the mines, maybe. But that's all the information you get asking around. So I want to be aware once again, guys. I will give you time to say what you're doing or what you want to do. So please try not to interrupt me when I'm talking about with other people. Because I've noticed that Gesh and Marius this session, I'm not trying to be rude, have done it. So I just wanna put that out there again. I will get to you, and then you can tell me if something happened beforehand or whatnot, and I'll allow it. So,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no problem. I understand Marius is new, so I'm not gonna get too mad about that shit. And I understand Gesh, you wanted to talk about some stuff, so that's fine too. Just try to keep it together a little bit. Thank you. Anyway, so Ruby, as you're looking around, you eventually hear about this person. You're like, who is this person? And like you pass by Marius by the shoulders, not realizing he's a different person. Like you both don't realize anything about each other. You just like two people walking on the street past each other, trying to figure out. But we rewind time a little bit. Ragnos, he's making way to the big tent, into the war room, the map room, I should say. You see Reginald there, stroking his magnificent burgundy or blonde beard. I can't remember what it is specifically. And as he's stroking it, he looks up. Hello there, Ragnos. How you doing?
I guess alright. Well, I guess with last night I'm doing a little bit better.
You look like you got some good ass sleep. No rings under your eyes like yesterday.
Yes. Yes, apparently my friends on the other hand weren't so fortunate.
Oh yeah, I heard about that from your letter last night. Yeah, damn shame. I was gonna eat that mantis, but looks like we had to burn it. Too many eggs were ready to pop, if you get my meaning.
Well, I was mainly just here to ask
Ruby,
if
can
you
you mute
guys
yourself? You're blowing into your mic.
knew anything about if you knew anything about the mine, or if there was any status update that would be pertinent to us.
Not really any status update about the mine right now, but actually, there was that strange fella. I believe he said his name was. Let me check his name right here. He pulls out a few pieces of parchment. I believe he said his name was Jerry, and he was looking for some work or something. And he said he can help you with the mines if you need to. He was looking to go into the mines. Actually, it seemed interesting or something. I don't know what. He was talking some weird shit. It was early in the morning. I just woke up. He said he'd be willing to go into the mines, it seems.
Well, considering we have a disarmed warrior, having one who I presume is fully armed would be quite useful.
Big ass sword, bulging muscles. He's fucking half elf, but still. He looks like he's useful. I told him to meet you at the mine doors in a few hours, or something, but I don't know. It's been a few hours since then, so he might be at the doors now. He might not be for another hour or so. If you're looking to have him join you, I would recommend looking for the tallest person here. With the biggest muscles. Not Arya, this person.
Alright, so one that's a male. Alright.
Yes. Anyways.
Alright, I'll head off. Good fortune. As it seems
We
not
are
many in this
repairing the
camp have
door, so by the time you get up, which should be about, I'd probably say a few hours after you enter in, by the time you get back to the entrance, the door should be somewhat repaired, so just knock on it and we'll let you out. Oh, and
Okay,
before you go in, he pulls out about 3 lanterns and puts them down in front of you. These are magical lanterns. Their flames do not, their flames are not actual flames. They're just more kind of like ethereal, spiritual lights made by some elven spirits of some sort. They're like forest spirits or whatnot. I don't know how it works. I'm a fucking dwarf. But they do not alight flammable things, but they do provide you a good 30 feet of bright light and 30 feet of dim light. I don't know why I've turned to this kind of accent now, but I guess I'm gonna keep it.
Might be the
He's
force getting
turned
through.
into a cowboy.
Well, he was a cowboy when you first met him. That was his accent, but I've gone a little bit too niche with it now. Anyways, you partner, take on these lanterns and get on back down to your friends. We need those mines cleared as possible, as soon as possible. If there's more mantises, you might want to be careful down there.
Well, certainly, sir.
Anyways,
Good fortune to you.
Get! And he starts to, like, usher you out of the tent.
Yeah, so Magnus is going to find this Marius individual.
Marius.
What?
Oh, I see.
You were told his name was Jarian.
Arian.
Alright. And you are handed the 3 lanterns to take with you. Just write down magic, non-flammable lanterns.
Alright.
They're basically lanterns with 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim, so they have 60 foot of light, basically. They're basically dark vision lanterns, but they allow color for 30 feet. Is what I'm trying to say, yeah. So, as you take these and begin to fly through town, the rest of you, I would assume the 3 of you meet back up at the tent and then start heading towards the mine entrance after receiving this information, correct?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll go to there to distribute the lanterns
Alright, so as you get back to the tent,
and inform them of the
as you get back to the tent, Rail, Ruby, as he gets back to the tent, you see him fly in, and he seems to be holding these 3 lanterns as he begins to pass them out. He gives you the information about Jarian.
Okay, then I would say let's
Mhm.
go to the mine.
I would assume I'd also inform them that these lanterns are
Yeah.
non-flammable.
I assume you're giving them this information yourself, rather than
Yeah.
keeping it to yourself, because
Yeah.
you're not really gonna be like, it doesn't fucking matter. Is the thing I'm trying to say here.
Well, in fact, it was actively detrimental to me.
Yes,
Not
it's
to notice.
actively detrimental to you. Anyways.
Funny how everybody of us has already dark vision.
Yes,
Yep.
but dark vision doesn't help because you still roll with disadvantage with dark vision. It's stupid because you're technically in dim light. So this helps you not roll with dark vision if you're holding it all day. Dark vision
Yeah,
lets you see in dim light. Dim light gives you disadvantage on all perception checks. And humans in darkness just cannot see, is the problem. That's how it works in D&D, which I find interesting.
It basically goes from you can't see to you can barely see, and for a human that can barely see, it goes to, well, now I can actually see.
Well, no, dim light, humans humans still have disadvantage in dim light too. It's just when you're in darkness, dark vision creatures can instead roll with disadvantage, is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't mean to interrupt, but is there anyone in the party that can cast light on the canary on my shoulder?
No.
Yeah.
There is one, but that person isn't here.
Who?
It was
Velos
Velos.
he's a fighter.
Yeah, but he is high up and he took light for his cantrip.
Ah, I see. I didn't realize that. Thank you for telling me. Now I can just make
I
a
think.
magical darkness
I-
place. Okay. Anyways,
I think it was like that, unless I'm fucking it up in my memory again.
so as your party begins to head towards the mine entrance, it takes maybe about 5 minutes to get there. If you would like to make any role play between the three of you, you can.
Well, what do you think is in the mine? What has been very problematic?
I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
those mantis creatures.
Yes, I feel like there might be a hive of them inside.
Oh god, I don't even want to imagine that. That would be horrifying, to say the least.
Certainly it would. Though,
Uh,
it is also quite worrying with how many that there might also be a different type of creature inside as well.
Velos is
Though
going to
I'm
be
not
with you
sure
guys, but
about
I'm going
that.
to be controlling him just so you're aware. And he does pipe up as well. He goes, actually, when I was fighting that mantis, it looked like they don't really do hives, to my knowledge. Looking at it, that female had egg sacs on her back side. It seems they stick to their mother, or at least that one, anyways. If I remember correctly, Reginald was saying there wasn't many he didn't think there was many mantises from his scouts reports, but they just said there was the missing survey team and strange earthquakes. But that's all I remember.
yeah. Well, that
Alright,
might
so
be something.
that would mean
Certainly interesting.
I guess that would leave the mantis's possible mate and perhaps some other type of creatures that would just dwell in the cave.
Well, if there's something dangerous down there, it's a good day to die.
Oh gods.
I-
Knowing our
I hope-
fortune, knowing that
I
our
hope-
fortune, that's more of a promise than anything.
I hope that at least one person knows what this sentence actually means.
What?
That sentence has a deeper meaning. I hope anybody knows that one.
I don't understand what you mean by that. But anyways,
Yeah, I will explain it
You
after the
cut out for
session.
me, honestly.
as you guys continue to move forward, you eventually get to the shadow of this mine area, and you see Marius, what is your character doing while they are awaiting the other people who are wishing to go into the mines?
Well, because Jarian is a badass, he's sitting on a powder keg and smoking a cigar.
Don't blow yourself up.
So
Yeah, I know he's comfortable.
the mine isn't an explosive mine, but like they don't use explosions. But yeah, sure, we'll say there's one here. Yeah, it just randomly appeared out of nowhere. It's like an emote from Fortnite.
They were planning to use it on some of the creatures in
They
the
were
mine.
planning to either that or we were planning some blast mining before
Sure.
the creatures invaded.
Yoletta's over here with a little dossier, and she's going, all right, we have a few explosive kegs, and she's looking, and she goes, Jason, where's the lighting fuses? I mean, they should be here already, right? Dumbass.
Oh no.
Oh, hello there.
And,
As you guys... Continue, sorry, Marius. Continue.
Yeah, knowing Marius, he would have pocketed a little bit of everything. So, fuses, powder, that sort of thing. But basically, he's just smoking a cigar and waiting to see who goes in next.
Alright.
Because he's not going in there without a guide.
So, as you guys, well, no one else is going in the mine, Marius. So, as the party approaches, you see this individual sitting on top of this keg, smoking a cigar, just looking at the crowd with a cloak above their face, just watching, it seems. They have a big-ass sword on their back.
God damn, it's been a while since I saw someone that edgy.
Yeah, as you're starting to approach, Yoletta approaches you guys. It's good to see that you are all well after yesterday. We do have an individual who wanted to aid you in your mining expedition. I hope you're fine with that. And she points over to the edgelord. Also, we do have a few kegs of explosive barrels in case what you find down there you need to destroy. And she looks around. There's about 10 kegs here that we were able to be supplied with, that we found in some old storage places. You feel free to take one with you. They're quite heavy. You might only be able to take one. And they are very explosive, so don't drop it.
Do we have a bag of holding?
No.
We
no,
do not.
your party does not. Anyways, Jarian, the rest of these fuckwits, Jarian.
Well, hello, fuckwits. Yes, I suppose I shall carry the keg. And I just pick it up with one hand and put it over my shoulder.
Alright, if you would like to describe what Jarian looks like to the rest of the party as he picks up the keg.
Jaren is actually quite elegant. He's dressed in satin robe, embroidered satin robes. There's a large sword across his back. He has a longbow across one shoulder and a quiver of arrows on his right hip. There's a dagger on his left hip. He's wearing sandals. He looks to be dressed for comfort and war at the same time. And there's a little sort of satchel on his side for just the essentials. He's got a lot of scars on him. But all in all, he seems quite affable, if scary.
Certainly
scary.
seems like you certainly seem like an interesting person.
Mhm.
Hopefully you aren't crazy like most of the other people I know I met here.
Aaron's doing his job, man.
Like nearly every player character has been crazy at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, the more the merrier.
You haven't seen what he's going to do with that powder keg. Anyway.
He's gonna shove it up his ass.
He's gonna throw it. Just yeet.
Okay, stop making fun of my character. It's just a basic character. He's a rogue, but he's got a lot of wildness to him because obviously Outlander and also Scout, so Barbarian as well. So while he's well dressed, there is a wildness to him, and that is a really big sword. And that's basically Jarian. And he says very simply, so, you guys are going down into that mine, huh? You know where you're going?
Yes, to the center, the deepest part of the mine.
And you know where you're going.
No. Honestly,
No, though it's pretty simple. Just follow the path down.
Yeah, like anybody who knows their way around the mine is way too scared of what might be down there.
All right, I'll go third.
The mime?
What?
Gesh, it sounded like you said the mime, not the mine.
I said mine.
Yeah, I know, I was just
Imagine
pointing
mine.
down.
It seems like we should probably get a map of the mine. Even if it's outdated, at the very least, it'll give us a general idea of where we should be going.
Hey DM,
Surely it would.
question. My sword, does it have a reach of 5 or 10 feet?
What sword is it?
Grand Rapier.
Actually, let me check that out because I forget honestly. Let me look at it.
If it has reach, it can go 10 feet.
Yeah,
If it doesn't, it's just the 5
shut the
feet.
fuck up. Let's see. It is. I haven't actually made the full thing. I just have it on a character's like monster stat block that I have. So I'll look at it right now for you.
Grand Rape. It seems like a good weapon.
It is.
Oh god.
Says the
Well-
person who can't deal 1d8 with their fist.
From what I'm
Well, I mean-
seeing, let's see. fucking look at the character rather than the edit tab. What the fuck am I doing?
I mean, it works either way. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just checking for you because you asked me. Oh, it has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh,
God.
hey.
Damage die.
So you
I'm
can
curious.
push. It has the reach property. I will say, not a reach of 10 feet, but the reach property. So you can hit something up to 10 feet away from you. And if you're a bugbear, 15 feet away from you, basically.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, that being the case,
Nice.
in marching order, I would like to take second place.
Who's getting a phone call?
Hello? Hello? Is anybody here?
Yes.
Yeah. Someone got a phone call though. Not sure who.
Sorry, my mother wants me to take my brother to work about in 38 minutes because he can't fucking do it himself. Anyways.
Just say no.
No, because they let me live here, so no. Anyways. So what were you guys saying?
Marching order, I'm going to take second position, please.
Well, you guys haven't even started to enter the mine just yet, so I'll ask you in marching order when you start to enter. This is kind of the roleplay section if you wanted to roleplay with your character.
Ragnos was asking if anyone had a map or even an older map.
None of your players answer, so you let answers for you guys, I guess. No, you guys never asked for a map.
Ah, shit.
Alright, then we should probably go get one.
Yeah.
More than likely.
I'm asking you, Aletta, where can I find a map?
Oh, I have one on me. I was just seeing how long it would take you before you asked me for a map.
Yeah,
You know, for
we can all.
elves, you kind of... as elves, you kind of disappoint me. You're supposed to be smart, but you're kind of stupid.
Okay, I am very young. I am 18, so I'm still very inexperienced.
I'm only 25, so.
I don't care
yeah.
how old you are, Drow.
Like,
You're
all
a
of
drow.
us-
You are a monster race, Arya.
Hmm.
Once again, nobody likes monsters.
So I am still very inexperienced in what I do,
Oh.
so I apologize for that.
Here's your map, and she throws you a small, like, tube with some end caps on it.
Thank you very much.
Do you need anything else before you go in? Because you look like you're about to die.
We always look like that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you have a good one then.
Yeah.
Jason, set up some guards at the door.
Yeah.
'Cause you know these fuckwits are gonna be running out of the mine, giving chase by a mantis or something.
Is Jarian the only one who has a bow with him?
It looks like that to the rest of the group, yes.
Okay, I will take one with me as well.
I apologize.
I
but
have a longbow.
We have no extra bows prepared. Those are used.
I have a longbow.
defense, yeah. I wasn't talking to you, Ruby.
Okay. I said a barrel.
Barrel. Okay, you
Yeah,
sounded
one
like
of these
fucking bow to
Yeah,
everyone
sorry,
else.
accent.
Well, you can have one. You can have one more barrel. We can't supply too many more. There's about
Yeah,
five
okay.
more. There's about 5 more barrels here. So take one, and at this point that's 6 barrels. So that's 4. That's as many as we can supply you. We need the rest for defense and other measures in case.
I understand. Azrael goes to the bell and picks it up,
What's your
clearly
strength
struggling.
modifier?
11.
Roll me a strength check.
So I-
That's his thing.
so I have
roll me
a-
an athletics check, please.
It's that? How heavy is that thing?
It is a barrel.
How heavy?
It is a barrel filled with powder.
fair point.
I
It is-
go
okay,
over
let me give
to
you the
help him.
specifics. It is a well, no, Arya, this is him first. He's trying to pick it up first. This is a 3-foot tall barrel. About the circumference of it, so wideness of it would be about 1.5 feet maybe.
Oh, okay, no,
sorry,
I
not
get
a
it.
foot and a
Yeah,
half, not a
I
foot and
get
a
it.
half. It would be a 3-foot tall barrel, 1.5 feet. Yes, 1.5 feet circumference. It is filled with powder. It is pretty heavy. It's so.
Okay,
Go ahead and
fair
roll me
point.
athletics check, please. And Arya, I'll let you give him advantage.
I rolled a
Yeah.
19.
Roll again because
'Cause
you have advantage.
So that means I can only succeed at a net 20, I get it. 16. So it's a 19.
is enough. You managed to hold the barrel. You got the barrel in your hands, and Arya helped you get it in. Arya, this man is having his legs shake and shake and shake. he is not stable holding this very explosive device.
I think you might be better holding that.
True, though then I won't be able to carry any of my weapons. Well, use any of my weapons.
I will very carefully put the barrel down for a second.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oh god, no.
I'm guessing Arya's helping you, correct?
Yep.
Okay, roll with advantage.
15.
15?
Yes? No! Come on! Come on!
You got
Come
fucking
on,
lucky,
bro.
you sack of shit. You put it down, there's an obvious and you're like, oh fuck. And you look down. Out of character, the well, I needed to roll an 80 or below. I rolled an 81. So you did not explode.
Oh! Okay, yeah, I won't be touching that thing again.
How
Who is it?
experienced are you with a longbow?
You asked the druid.
Yes.
I can. Let me look if I have proficiency. No. Not very much.
Guys, it has been an hour. It has been an hour and you haven't gotten into the mine. Gotta... Continue,
well,
sorry. My bad.
As
I am better off with using my spells.
Very well. As I pick up the barrel.
Alright.
Let's
You
go
are
to the
doing it
mine now.
one-handed, so I would like an athletics check, though it is a very low DC for you because you're strong as shit. Just because
Athletics,
you're doing it
alright.
one-handed, so it's hard. It's really awkward to carry it like that. You can get it onto your shoulder and you'll be fine with one hand, but you need to pick it up first. Probably.
Let's hope the disadvantage for the first roll don't happen.
Oh yeah, you have disadvantage because it's your first roll.
Yeah.
Can I
12.
give advantage?
It would make it a normal roll.
Yeah, so it would be the 11, so it's a 16.
6.
Okay, so you manage to pick it up and you're about to drop it, but Gesh gets underneath and holds and pushes it up, and you get it onto your shoulder.
Oh god! God.
This thing weighs like a good 50 to 100 pounds, mind you.
Oh god.
Mm.
Two different times we were nearly TPK'd by that one barrel.
Tyrion, you watch this entire thing, and the only thing that goes through your mind, pathetic.
I'm just looking over at Darren like bro, what the fuck's this shit?
Ragnos, you look over and you're like, the only thing that goes in your mind, danger.
I would suggest we go to the mine now.
Yes.
We should,
Yeah.
definitely.
In and out of character.
Well then, hopefully you survive. As she looks over towards Arya holding the barrel. Hopefully.
Well, it's a good day to die.
Oh, really quickly. They are explosive. No fire. Yes, out of character, I'm warning you as a DM. Your sanctuary sets off a flaming burst.
Okay, thanks for that. Good to know.
No problem.
And I know not to use my guiding flame.
Okay,
Well,
good to-
near the barrel, yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Goblin.
I
That might have gone wrong.
So yeah, Marius, they all have different abilities based upon fire, because they basically swore themselves to a fire god to an extent. So that's why I'm giving them a warning, because their abilities have flavor, but that flavor actually affects by pushing flame out of them. So not a good idea to be near explosive barrels when doing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna stamp out my cigar, just out of precaution.
Okay, so as you stamp out your cigar, and the rest of the group begins to move through the broken door into the mine tunnels, map and explosive barrels in hand, or should I say on shoulder. The party begins to move through the entrance of the mine. The mine is about 10, maybe 7 to 10 feet wide, so 2 people can be in line in the marching order. So, what is the marching order? Barrels in front?
Barrels. I'd
No.
say barrels in middle so that we aren't knocked down and the barrels go boom and kill us.
Yeah, I would probably be the person in the front because I'm probably the one who is best at navigating.
And I would guess Ragnos would be in the back with the fucking his wings out, floating up to the top, holding like a bow or something, right?
Well, I don't have a bow, but I do have a. I guess I have Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so I would assume you're up, flying near the roof to keep any, like if anybody's out of range, you're like, oh fuck, and you shoot them, correct? Because
Yeah.
you guys have
Also,
you guys
I'm gonna
have
have
worked
my
together.
lantern on.
Yeah,
I don't have my lantern on because I'm gonna be looking over the,
Yeah, no
map.
problem. So you have a lantern on. Who else has a lantern? It was Gesh and Ruby, correct?
Yes.
Nope,
Yes.
I didn't grab one.
Oh, then Ragnar says two.
Okay.
I think then Velos would have one.
Okay, Velos would have one. Oh yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Alright.
He takes it and lights it up. You guys, as you enter, I will ask this: are you turning the lanterns on? Remember,
Yes.
they are not flammable. So, as you all turn your lanterns on, you are immediately in bright light. It's gonna be hard to stealth with these lanterns on. One of them is a nice blue color, one's a green color, and one's a red color. It kind of makes Wait, did I just make Archie B?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, as you start to walk in, this light seems to almost envelop you. Because 2 of you are elves, you start to feel this draw of natural spirits from the lanterns themselves. They seem to have a natural, spiritual essence to them.
And especially with me being a druid.
As you enter into this, what should be a dark, creepy space, you see small stalactites in the wall where water seems to have dripped down a bit. Whatever was up here has been cut. You can see a small cave-in at the entrance almost that seems to have been dug through by the survey team quite a bit ago. There's a bit of tools left off to the side if anybody would like to add stoneworking tools to their inventory.
Oh yeah, I will take that gladly.
Okay, you get a full set of stoneworking tools. As
Oh,
you
this
take
is
that,
useful.
you have a nice sledgehammer, a nice wood, a nice stone chisel. As you put those in your inventory, you see these small bedrolls that you're walking by, a small base camp that's set up just on the opposite side of this stone wall that's been broken through. At this point, who had the map?
Me.
That'd be me.
Which
I
of you
think
had
because
the
it was
map?
one map, and I'm pretty sure I had the map. Like, it got tossed.
It was Shadowy's character.
Alright, Ragnos.
Ah.
As you pull out the map really quickly, unfurling it, it's not a map in a tube, it seems to be connected to the tube, almost like a scroll tube, and as you look at it, opening it, the map is a bit old, mind you. It seems to be a few weeks old, the survey team may have done it. The map seems to have mark-offs where there's been cave-ins and everything else. There seems to be a spiraling pattern that leads down, and as you're looking at the map, there's multiple layers of it, it seems, multiple films that you can pull out. This thing goes down for quite a bit. It's about a mile deep.
Oh yeah,
There's many
Goblin.
different offshoots that have not been explored. Hello?
Alright. Alright,
Goblin.
ladies and gentlemen, it seems that this is going to be quite a long journey.
Yes, Gash?
And there's quite a few paths that aren't very well explored, so I'd advise we stick to the main one for now.
Yes, Gash?
Okay.
Hmm.
Are these mason's tools or cobbler's tools?
These are stone
Exactly.
cutters tools.
They. Ah, okay. Ah, so it's a custom one. Okay.
Is it?
There are cobbler's tools, which is like
The
general.
cobblers are shoes.
Yeah, cobblers are tools.
Oh wait. I then I mistook it. Then mason's tools. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go with mason's tools. They're meant
Okay.
for cutting and breaking stone. I'm just flavoring them
Okay,
as a
yeah.
sledgehammer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer is good.
Sorry, I thought stone cutters tools was a thing. My bad.
I don't
It
know
is
what it
mason's
is.
tools. So, as you say this and look around, is there any other roleplay you guys would like to do as you begin to enter into the beyond of the mine?
Yeah. Rectus, could I take a quick look at the map, please?
Certainly. I'm gonna fly down to
Okay.
get.
Gesh
fly
is on the
onto a
opposite
rail.
side of two people carrying barrels, as well as the entire room is just full of people. So you have to like push past, like, excuse me. Just roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, an acrobatics check, I see.
I'll say this is as you're getting to Ruby specifically, because Ruby has kind of like a hard hold to hold this barrel because they have one arm, and it unbalances them
And
quite a
I'm
bit.
6 foot tall.
Yeah, and it unbalances
Oh.
you quite a bit.
I.
God dang it.
What's your roll?
Oh good.
Alright, that's only okay, that's 19.
Ah.
Okay, 19. You managed to push by, and you nearly push Ruby off her kilter. She nearly falls over. Arya nearly falls over, but she manages to catch herself with her other foot and just gives you a stern look. But you manage to get up to Gesh and hand him the map.
Right.
And then you get back
I
to your
will-
place, I assume, or are you gonna stay at the front?
Actually, before I head off, Rael, I want to give you some words of encouragement. You are quite a wonderful magic user. That's me giving him some bardic inspiration just in case.
Okay.
That was a D6, right?
Yep, D6.
Okay, good to know.
So, as you start to look at the map, it is quite an expansive map.
Okay.
You see
I
where
will-
your goal is the very base of this mine. It seems to be the furthest down point of the mine. You can see the obvious path that leads down the mine to get there, because there are marks on this map that seem to indicate cave-ins. I'd like you to just roll me a general intelligence check.
I'm dead. I'm actually decent at that. Fuck.
He says getting a natural one.
16.
16. Alright. As you're reading the map, yeah, you can see where the obvious mark-offs are. It seems the survey team did a really good, thorough job of this place. They scouted this place very well. They marked also a skull and crossbones on a deeper part of the mine. That seems to be an offshoot tunnel.
Yeah, let's avoid that. Yeah, guys, there is a part of the map which has like skull and crossbones. I would strongly suggest that we avoid that part.
There is also one tunnel that seems to be unmarked, and except for a question mark, it seems, just to your general knowledge with maps, they haven't explored that one yet because they wanted to get their job done as quickly as possible before
Okay.
doing the rest, almost, it seems.
And there's also an unexplored offshoot, so
It's-
if any of you...
That point is about just before the final chamber.
So that is pretty close to the end. Does anybody want to explore that particular tunnel?
Well, it'll take you a while to get there. You guys haven't even entered into the... Like, you've entered the mine, but you're about, 100 feet in to where the first collapse was and the survey team first rested at.
Hey, I'm still asking.
Okay, good to know.
I get the feeling that if it's not in that final room, it is either down the dangerous pathway or the unexplored one?
Yeah, I meant the unexplored pathway. That there might
Well,
be something useful for
You
us.
guys, mind you,
I
you guys are
don't
here
mind
to.
taking it.
Before we continue, your guys' job here is to explore the cave and hopefully find the survey team and figure out what has caused them to not return. That is the main goal of you being here. If there are monsters, you can slay them if you want to, or run and then make plans for that later with Reginald. But right now, your main goal going down here is to explore and figure out what's going on in the mine. Just so you're aware. Continue.
Okay, so my logic here is if that tunnel is unexplored, that's the one they didn't come out of, which I will relay to the team, and I will volunteer to go take a look.
Yeah,
I'd advise we. Okay, if it's that the tunnel of the skull and crossbones, it is probably a option to explore. Though I personally want to make sure they aren't anywhere along the main pathway before we go.
Yeah,
there.
okay.
To eliminate
Okay,
that
so
option.
okay, so as far as I understood, the right now suggestion is first we go to the unexplored tunnel, then the main chamber, then the crossbones section, right?
Yes, that
The
sounds
unexplored
agreeable.
tunnel is an offshoot of the main path.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So,
I will say that there's that may be an offshoot of the main path, but they might be still there.
so
Okay, yeah.
as you guys discuss, what?
Oh yeah, and
Go ahead. I guess.
I
continue.
will let out the little mantis.
All right, so
So
everyone else
interrupt you.
watches as Gesh opens his bag and this 3-foot-tall mantis creature crawls out, shakes, and as all 4 of its mandibles clack together, seemingly stretching.
What?
Jarian, there is this 3-foot-tall mantis in front of you.
Rael, I'm gonna ask what you plan to do with that.
I tamed that one, and it might be useful for exploration. At least it's
Alright.
useful to have it out of my backpack because it's starting to get too small for
And
it.
that's when I put the landmines in.
Alright, if you've tamed it, I guess it could be helpful. But I will say, if that thing turns on us, it's fucking dead.
Of course, I would be the first one to kill it if it attacked us without any good reason.
Though I'm not going to say anything because I heard that dice roll.
No, you say something, I'm just looking into something really quick. I'm looking into some of its stats. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Anyways, let's continue. Ruby?
Anyways, that is if it does turn against us.
Yeah.
So, with your planning done, do you guys step beyond the large collapsed wall?
I am partial to checking out the skull and crossbones.
Once again, those are deeper in the mine. You have not entered the technical mine yet. You are 100 feet in, and you guys are like, oh, let's go check out these things. They're not in front of you. They are down the mine.
Yeah, I would have related that this is pretty far down.
Okay, alright. Look, I'm gonna stealth and start moving forward.
Okay. As you begin to... Mind you, it's going to be hard to stealth because the entire party is lit up by bright light, just so you're aware.
We want to let Marius go ahead, so he's away from the bright light.
So the
Yeah,
man
that's
carrying...
probably-
Now I have zone.
So the man carrying the explosive barrel is going ahead.
No, definitely
No, I'm
not.
leaving the barrel behind.
Okay. So you
I'm
put-
scouting ahead myself.
Alright.
That-
Good to know. This is
What?
why I'm asking the questions. So you put the barrel down and you begin to scout ahead. If you would like to make me a stealth check, Marius.
Yes, please. I've got my Cloak of Elven Kind on, expertise and stuff. So,
At level 4, let's see what you roll.
yeah, no, I'm really hoping this is going to be good.
I'll get. You have advantage on the elven kind, right?
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
This is damn well gonna be a high
And
roll.
boots of elven
Holy
kind
shit.
also give advantage, I think.
Yeah, but he's wearing the cloak of elven kind is the problem. But yeah, anyway, so damn. Okay, nice. So you
That
guys
helps.
watch as Marius puts down the barrel, or Jerry and whatever the fuck his name is. He suddenly starts to walk forward, and he just starts to crouch as he disappears into the shadow. To you guys' knowledge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to be very careful at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the barrel just to make sure it doesn't tip over.
Yeah,
or
mind you,
nothing,
you guys are on
interrupts it.
you guys are about to enter a small decline that starts to spiral down. Remember that.
I very much hold that barrel.
Okay. So you hold on to the barrel on the ground, correct, to make sure it doesn't tip.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I don't try to lift it. I'm not that stupid.
Okay, so
I
it has been
just-
placed on its base. It's not placed like it's gonna roll. It's placed on its base at the moment. It's a cylinder.
Just to be sure.
Okay.
Just to be sure there's a mini earthquake again.
All right. So as Marius begins to push through the tunnel, are the rest of you waiting for him to bring back some information, or what are you doing?
We'll wait and keep an eye out, just so we can proceed with information.
The mine goes down a mile. As I said, there are many offshoots to it.
After a few seconds of him getting ahead, I would proceed to follow him down.
Okay. So as he steps down, you guys are like, did he just step away from the group? Should we follow him? I don't know. Should we? Maybe we should stay here. I don't think that's a good idea to split the party at the moment. There's dangerous things in here. Remember the mantis? You guys watch as Arya steps forward, holding one of the barrels, and continues into the darkness past the
Okay.
The collapsed wall.
Question. What are we gonna do with the second barrel now?
Oh, I brought my barrel with me.
Yeah, but we have another one. Which I don't really wanna leave there.
Alright.
Carry it, roll it.
Alright,
That
so
does.
Get in this
That
too?
so I was
sounds.
thinking there's a drop. And I can fly, so I'm thinking I should probably try carrying
It's not a drop. It's a steady decline.
a decline.
Like,
Still
it's-
probably should
yeah.
carry it, because that sounds very
So,
hard to carry down
You
that.
push it, and it's gonna start to roll, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to meta, but there's a bunch of you guys.
Well, there's
What?
two of them that are talking about this because Arya went forward too.
Alright, so for one, I'm gonna be turning off my lantern so I don't try screwing up Marius' attempt to sneak.
Okay, Arya, did you turn off your lantern?
I don't have one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, my bad. Velis looks at you and goes, "I can't carry that shit. I'm weak as fuck."
Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll try to get it underneath my sword arm, and I'm gonna ask Gesh for some assistance.
Okay.
So you're both gonna try to carry this barrel?
I'm just gonna ask him to help me get it underneath my arm so I don't,
No,
accidentally.
I would
it.
suggest we try to lift it
What is your
to carry it
strength
together.
score, Ragnos?
16.
16. Okay. Both of you roll me. One of you roll me athletics with advantage. I'll say Ragnos roll it.
Of course. Would be not very good if I need to roll it.
Okay.
It's a 16.
Yeah, as you get it up there, it's heavy as shit, even under your arm. You're used to carrying stuff this heavy, but it's just the shape is weird to you. But you think you could hold it for quite a while before needing to place it down really quickly.
Okay, I will turn off my lantern too.
Oh, we're going in dark? I mean, sure, why not? And he turns off his
One
lantern, too.
question. One question. What does it take to turn it on again? An action or a bonus
It's a
action?
bonus action.
Okay, yeah, then it's fine for me at least.
Alright, yeah, we'll get going in the dark. Woo! Dark party, guys, let's go! He gets shushed
Well,
by you
Comes
both.
back, we turn it back
I
on.
could have always cast Pass without Trace on the party if needed.
Well, they have to be within a certain range of you, and you don't
I
know where
know.
they are at the moment, yeah. And
You
it's
mentioned
creatures of
this?
your choice, so you need to know that the creature's there.
Okay, yeah. I would have mentioned this that I can upper party stealth if needed.
Well, you need to do it. I would assume
I know,
everyone
I know.
besides Marius would know that because.
Yeah.
So,
So
you two are getting left behind in the dust. Is there anything you want to do before you go, or are you going down the tunnel now?
Going down. I was probably gonna ask. Considering I now know that he has passive about trace, I ask, do you think we should cast that spell so any of the monsters don't find us? Considering this whole point of us turning off our lanterns.
I will say this: you cannot add it to Marius or Arya because you cannot see or understand if they are within range of you.
let's just go on for now. These two are apparently scouting ahead, so
I think that's how it works. I'll look at it when we come back from the break. So we're gonna take a break very soon here because I need to take my brother to work.
yeah.
So, are you guys pushing past the broken wall?
Will
Yes.
be if that's the thing. I will say if I can't get past about trace, I'll probably just try. We probably could go back to turning our lanterns on because at that point we aren't really gonna be that stealthy anyway.
I return the lanterns
Okay.
off or turn them on. What are we doing, guys?
Well,
On.
I'm thinking
Arya
if
and that
the-
weirdo are already way past us at this point, guys.
Okay, yeah, let's go now.
The only thing I'm doing is I'm
Yeah,
going
we'll
to
get
bring
to
up.
you. I know, we'll get to you. Don't worry. We're going to take a break here in a minute because I've been trying to get us to this point so I can say we're taking a break, but these people are fucking retarded and won't enter the mine after 3 sessions.
So,
Well, because I want to actually not get murdered instantly because
Yeah.
if we do shit, we're gonna get killed. All right, but since we can't have passive about trace, I'm just gonna turn the lantern on because I'd say it's more valuable to be able to see than be
Good
able to
idea,
sneak into
Ragnos.
the
He
area.
turns his on and Velas enters.
All right.
I will follow.
Guys, it's been 3 to 4 sessions. Come on.
Sorry. But what do you expect of us, honestly?
Not to be pussies?
We
Man,
tried
look,
to get into the
Well,
mine, but then we got hit by a door.
True.
Yes.
It took
Well,
Gesh
well,
4
preparation,
sessions to
what
get
is
through
that?
something that should have been 1 session.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised.
So, you guys turning on your lanterns begin to enter past the wall, a bit of ways behind your friends, mind you. So that at that point they would be out of the dim light, so they would not get any disadvantages or anything on their stealth at the moment. As you pass through, the sounds of the mines echo as the earth shakes, but not heavily, to the point where it would concern you. As dust falls from the ceiling, you hear the sounds of echoing footprints. And that's where we're going to take our break because I need to go bring my brother to work.